afternoon and welcome to today's episode of NWCR's Removing a Liberal Blindfold for the 10th day of March in the year of our Lord 2025. The Democrats got lambasted in November, showing they need to change their ways. But are they? Nope. From the Opinion Post News comes these articles. New Mexico House Democrats pass homicide scholarship and kill juvenile crime bill. And if that wasn't enough, New Mexico Democrats play with fire, ramp up DEI push amid Trump administration crackdown. But first, please like and subscribe to these videos and listen to the end so we can grow our network to let Americans know what is really going on and how to save this great nation from the enemies we have from within. And don't forget to hit the like button. That will help us grow in the rankings. In a move that has sparked outrage among law enforcement, crime victims, and New Mexico residents, House Democrats in the state legislature voted on Saturday to pass House Bill 255, or HB 255, a controversial measure that includes a provision to give violent juvenile offenders up to $2,000 per month in taxpayer-funded stipends. At the same time, Democratic lawmakers killed House Bill 134, HB 134, a bipartisan effort aimed at holding violent juvenile offenders accountable for their crimes. HB 255, sponsored by Representative Elizabeth Liz Thompson, Democrat of Albuquerque, was marketed as an update to New Mexico's juvenile justice system, but a closer look at the legislation reveals that it is more about financial handouts than a meaningful reform. Buried within the bill is a 3-year pilot program that grants substantial monthly stipends to former foster children and those previously incarcerated under the Delinquency Act, including the individuals who committed violent crimes such as manslaughter and aggravated assault. The program, which has been dubbed the Homicide Scholarship by critics, notably Representative Rod Montoya, Republican of Farmington, will be administered by the Higher Education Department and is expected to cost taxpayers millions of dollars. This is embarrassing to say the least, but the Democrats are not done. Despite President Donald Trump's decisive actions to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI programs, deemed by many as discriminatory and wasteful, a New Mexico State Senate committee has advanced Senate Bill 356, or SB 356, known as the Diversity Act. This bill proposes the creation of DEI-focused positions within the State Personnel Office and other agencies. On January 20th, 2025, President Trump signed Executive Order 14151 entitled Ending Racial and Wasteful Government DEI Programs and Preferencing, directing federal departments to abolish DEI initiatives and prioritize merit-based employment decisions. This move aligns with the administration's commitment to ensuring that the federal decisions are based on performance and merit, revoking DEI considerations. In contrast, SB 356 seeks to introduce a Chief Diversity Officer in New Mexico's State Personnel Office to lead DEI initiatives, including training, outreach, and regular evaluations of state agencies. Each state agency would also appoint a diversity and inclusion liaison to collaborate these efforts. The bill allocates $250,000 to implement these changes. Supporters like co-sponsor Senator Antoinette Cedillo Lopez, Democrat of Albuquerque, argue that the bill promotes representation within the state government reflecting the state's diverse taxpayer base. However, opponents such as Senator Larry Scott, Republican of Hobbs, highlight the federal shift away from DEI programs, suggesting that the bill is untimely and that the focus should return to merit-based employment decisions. And now we'll remove the liberal blindfold. Democrats, like here in New Mexico, seem to think that since they have had their way for years now, they can continue even though things have changed. And all they are doing is showing the rest of us just how inept and stupid they really are. From the Bible, it says from Revelations 22:12 through 14, "See, I am coming soon. My reward is with me, to repay according to everyone's work. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Blessed are those who wash their robes, so that they will have the right to the tree of life and may enter the city by the gates." Everything the Democrats are doing right now should prove to the American people that they fully are the evildoers in this verse, and they understand nothing about the things that are right and think that what they are doing is good and righteous, but it is not. John Quincy Adams once said, "Duty is ours, results are God's." We as a nation began the long trek back from the abyss that the Democrats and Biden had us on Election Day. Now, all we are hearing from the left is them telling us that we are going the wrong way. Why? Because they do not see what is right and want to follow Satan like they have been doing over the last 16 years. And the American people must put a stop to it. Because getting beaten in the last election the way they didn't seem to matter to them. They still feel they are right when they are as far from being right as Satan is. The problem comes in with the fact that the Democrats have had us on the wrong path for so long now that it isn't going to change overnight, and we know it. There are going to be some hard times, but we must go through that instead of passing the buck and kicking the can farther down the road, for if we do that, things will get much, much worse than they will be if we just follow through with the path we are on now. You cannot go through years and years of ineptitude and bad leadership and not have some bad happening when you try to pull out of that. But what is coming must be gone through, or the good will never resurface again. Thank you for watching, and as I will always say, we will not be ruled. NWCR is heard through Conservative Nation Media, or C&M, from behind the silver microphone of freedom, with the voice of reason in this increasingly unreasonable world, where America always wins. Please subscribe to my video accounts on Rumble and TalkShoe if you want to know what is really going on here in America. ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, and others will not tell you the truth. Only the liberal talking points of doom and gloom will come from them. Updates and America-loving entities like NWCR's Removing the Liberal Blindfold needs to be able to let you know what the left is doing, and some of the right are doing too, to this country. We must start fighting for her future, or there won't be one. Right now, our number one enemy is the Democrat Party. Do not doubt me. Have a good day, and God bless you all.